Jesus said, the poor you have with you always. And not only that, many of these preachers, you can't go hear them unless you pay at the door. But yet they say the message they have is for everybody. No, the message they have is not for everybody. Because if I got to pay to come see you, suppose I don't have the money.
You don't believe minister should be paid?
No.
You don't believe minister should be paid?
No, a minister should not be paid.
But isn't a workman worthy of his hire?
Yes, he's worthy of his hire. And the book also said if a man don't work, he don't eat. They didn't pay the apostles.
So you're not paid?
No, I'm not.
You work so hard in the ministry. You travel to India,
Yes.
travel to Kenya, travel to Ghana. You're not paid?
No, I'm not on no
You
church
don't
salary.
take any salary
I
from the
don't
church?
take a church salary from the church. Because if you're going to take a church salary from the church, that would contradict what the Apostle Paul said. Apostle Paul plainly states that I be chargeable of none of you the gospel. But today, these men, if they give you counsel, you got to pay. If they pray for you, you got to pay. $10 prayer line, $20 prayer line, $30 prayer line. Everything is surrounded about money and nothing is surrounded about God. So therefore, I am very, very much
None
opposed
of
of
the
it.
ministers is paid.
No, I encourage our ministers to get
To
a
work.
job and go to work and take care of your family. It is not the obligation of the church to take care of your
How
family.
can a man look after a growing church with its many responsibilities, counsel, visit the sick, and do all of that?
The
If he has
apostles
a
did it.
full-time job.
The apostles did it. The apostles were fishermen. The Apostle Paul
he
was
did not exercise his right, but he didn't seem to say he didn't have the right to do it. He said, in fact, in one passage, in 1 Corinthians 9, I believe, don't we have the right to be like the Apostle Peter?
I
We have
agree.
the right to have a wife.
Yes, they had that
But he
right.
said he didn't use that right.
Right, but
You're
Paul,
questioning the right.
Paul never said he had a right to take a salary. Not at all. Paul never said he had a right to take a salary. Taking a
But
salary.
he said that those who preach the word are worthy of double honor.
Yes.
That was money.
That's like telling me the only way you can honor me is with $1.
Yeah.
See, honor is beyond $1. If your honor that you give a minister is no more than $1, that's cheap honor. The greatest honor you can give
But
a
when he
minister
says you
is
must not muzzle
respect.
the ox when he treads out the corn, he says it was not talking about ox.
Right.
But the implication seems
Right.
to have been that the minister has
Yeah.
a right to financial, those who live off the gospel, those who preach the gospel should live off the gospel.
Well, that's not a salary. That's dealing with the law of the Levitical priesthood. That's dealing with tithing.
Tithing, yes.
See, tithing
But
is
the purpose of tithing was to provide a salary for the Levites who did not get any land.
the tithing wasn't necessarily a salary like it's done today, like a payroll. Salary was the preacher would get an X amount to take care of his needs and the needs of his family. But these preachers have went beyond
Yeah,
that.
you're going beyond it.
See, this is my argument. They have
T.D. Jakes and these men are
they went
super
beyond
millionaires.
that. Basically what it is, you have to pay them before they come. You have to pay them after they get there.
You don't take love offerings when you go into
No, I don't. When I go preach in different churches, I don't allow them to raise me no love offering
You
whatsoever.
don't allow them to...
No, I don't want no love offering. How many men going to give you money for what we preach?
Gino Jennings, he's just warming up. You see why he's so controversial. The founder of the first church of our Lord Jesus Christ. We're going to be back. This is Religious Hard Talk.